Hey, how are you guys? Just want to give you a quick little tour of the Peekskill Pepper Company and associated other vegetables. Yeah, it's really hard to see these. This bed has to get weeded, but I got a whole bunch of tomatoes going up there. This is about 12 feet from this post to that post, and about another 10 feet out there. We haven't really populated that yet, but this one we have. Oh, by the way, these are thyme, English thyme. One of them's lemon thyme, and I think that's regular English thyme. You know those English. They don't know how to tell time. Anyway, so more tomatoes. I'm trying two different ways to stake them up. Those are, if you see the lines going back over there, that's what's called a Florida weave. Look online, you can find out all about that. But these are just regular single stem, and they're, let's see how tall they are. Here's my knee, so we're about 2 feet high or so. We got a lot of them with flowers. And the best way to pollinate these things, guys, is just do this. That's all you need to do to pollinate it. Or if it's staked up, you just need to shake it like that. That pollinates it. Your yield is going to be twice what it was last year. So more tomatoes. Here's some strawberries mixed in here. That's why I didn't till this yet, because the plant smack dab in the middle, that's a strawberry plant. Didn't want to disturb it, but it's really starting to tick me off. I want to get it out of there so I get more tomatoes in there. My cilantro, they're laying down because I just watered them. These are 4-foot by 8-foot beds, and these are all pepper plants. So you can see how many of those beds I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down at the end. These are more pepper plants down here. All different kinds. Mostly, it's actually kind of funny. Aleppo is the name of this pepper. I grew these last year, and it was the best tasting pepper I probably ever had in my life. But here's some more little stringy things in the middle. Can't really see, but those are onions. First time I tried it, but if the onions don't work, the peppers are going to take over. Here we have, these are some more, let's use the foot as a pointer, more pepper plants, and these are different flowers, more peppers, and those are actually called Mexican sunflowers, right by the hose there. Mexican sunflowers, and they are probably one of the best flowers you can actually have in your garden, your yard, whatever, to attract monarch butterflies. They're awesome. So here's the end of the potted pepper plants. These guys in the middle, these are radishes, straight down the middle. They should be doing pretty well. I think you can probably see in there. You can probably see one. Yeah, there you go. There's a little radish guy. These are black pearl peppers. You can tell these are the only peppers with the black leaves on them. They produce this amazingly vibrant pepper. They're edible, but they're more of an ornamental pepper. All right, so these pots right here, I just did these tonight. We have different kale, 2 different kinds of kale, regular basic kale, red Russian kale, different pickles. Well, they're not pickles, they have to be cucumbers before they can become pickles. But the last 4 barrels are for pickles. It's my stock for whatever else I decide to do. More peppers. We're back to the thyme again. Oh, it's that thyme again. These guys are eggplant. We have 7 plants, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And those right there are tomatillos. Everybody knows about the authentic salsa verde, green salsa. It's the tomatillos that give it that really. People think they're green tomatoes, but they're not. They kind of, if you see them in the supermarket, they have this kind of like papery husk on them, and when you open them up, they're very tacky. I think we have some that are already starting to flower. Let's just take a look. Actually, quite a few of them are starting to flower. These are all, everything, by the way, you see here is grown from seed. Yeah, there's a little flower right there, a little tomatillo flower. But yeah, everything here grown from seed. These guys are 2 years old. I think this is probably the 3rd year. But yeah, everything here grown from seed, including my basil. And these are all clippings. These are all you guys got to try this. It's amazing. For this, I'm gonna have to put my beer down. It's kind of sacrilegious. Bud Light with lime. I'm kind of a lightweight. But what you do, I think I may have done it with all these plants already, but plants develop what they call suckers. And let's see if I can find them. Looking through all the plants here, I think I got most of them off here. All right, well, let's use this one for an example. If you see, this is the main growing stem. And then you have another leaf growth out of here. And even though it's upside down, consider this like the armpit. If you see this little guy right here, that's a sucker. You don't want those with your tomatoes, because what happens is the plant won't go high, it won't get big, it'll just keep putting out these, essentially, you can't really see it, it's small. Essentially, that's another tomato plant. And what I did, those that you saw over there in the pots, I waited for one of those suckers to be, I don't know, 6 inches high or so, and I cut it off. And without doing anything else, I rinsed the stem, rinsed it off in water, didn't prep it in any way, shape, or form. I probably did cut it on a bit of an angle like you do, when you say you get fresh cut flowers, they're always cut on an angle. And then I put them right into some potting mix and kept them moist. And those right there, believe it or not, are cuttings from some of these plants. So you buy one tomato plant at Home Depot, Lowe's, your local garden center. This is what they look like. Let's take one of these guys out of here. Look at this. I might even have a date on it. I'm not sure. No, this is San Marzano. I don't even think you can buy San Marzano plants at your local garden center, but this is just a clipping, and I have 6 more of them down there. So you consider these free plants. And these don't have any suckers. Well, yeah, it sort of does, right there in the middle. But anyway, the phone's starting to die. Plus, I got to get dinner going. It's almost 8 o'clock, and the Bud Light's almost done. So, cheers, happy gardening, grow big, or go home. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.